Hi, in this video, I'll show you how to create a pinned widget that will be accessible no matter which app is open on your PC. Before you begin, pair the keyboard extension app for Windows with the keyboard extension mobile app. Unauthorized users cannot create or modify widgets, so make sure you're logged in. Create a new widget. If desktop is active when a widget is created, it will be linked to File Explorer. Let's pin the widget so it's available regardless of which app is in use on computer. Click the three dots at the top and tap the Pinned Widget toggle. Close the menu, and you'll see that the File Explorer icon next to the name has disappeared. This means we're now editing a pinned widget. It will always be accessible from the navigation bar. Let's create buttons for the following scenario. You're sitting at your desk, but you're busy with your work. At some point, you notice your boss walking toward you. Let's set up our widget so that it minimizes all windows, mutes the computer's sound, and opens a work-related app. To do this, let's create three elements: a regular button, a toggle switch, and another regular button. Select the first button. Choose the Action tool. Next, select Tap, then Hotkey. Here, set the key combination to Windows plus D, which minimizes all windows. Click the check mark. Now let's select a switch. In the previous video, I already showed you how to adjust the volume on a PC using keyboard extension. Be sure to check it out. Let's go over the steps for creating a volume switch again. Select the Action tool, then Tap, and Plugin. Open the list of plugins. Select the Volume Control section, then Mute Control and New Mute State. This will allow you to mute all system sounds when you tap the button. Now let's go back. Select the State tool, then Selected State, and Plugin. Open the list of plugins. Select the Volume Control section, then Mute Control and Current Mute State. This will indicate whether system sounds are muted or not. There's one last button left. Select it. In my case, I want the Outlook app to open when I tap the button. Select the Action tool, then tap, and Run App. You can enter the path to the desired app manually, or copy the path on your PC, after which it will appear in the clipboard window. That's exactly what I'll do. Tap on the path to the app that appears, then tap the check mark. Done. Now let's quickly customize the appearance of our widget. Tap on an empty space to deselect the button, then tap on the name to change it. Before placing the buttons in the center, I'll adjust our widget's grid density so there's one empty cell on either side of the buttons. Select the Cell Density tool and adjust the grid to the appropriate size. Now all that's left is to move our elements. Let's save our widget and test it out. Please note that the widget will now always appear at the bottom of the navigation bar, since we've pinned it there. Let's open a browser and load a video, something that's clearly more interesting than our work. Now let's use our widget. Tap the first button to minimize everything. Next, turn off the volume. Finally, open Outlook by tapping the last button. That works perfectly. Check out my other tutorials as well. In them, I cover the rest of the useful features of keyboard extension.